Join me as I take on the challenge of staying completely single for a whole month. No dates, no swiping, just me and my thoughts. I'm so done with the dating game, and today I want to talk about why I've reached this point of exhaustion and frustration. As someone who's been around the block a few times, I've had my fair share of experiences, some good, some bad, and some downright ridiculous. But before I dive into my own stories, I want to set the stage for why I feel like I'm not alone in feeling fed up with the dating scene. Dating today is a jungle, and it's not just the apps and the endless swiping that's the problem. It's the ghosting, the flaking, the mismatched expectations, and the constant pressure to present a perfect online persona. We've all been there, waiting for that text back, wondering if we're even compatible, and then suddenly being left high and dry without a word. It's exhausting, and it takes a toll on our mental health. People are tired of the games, the superficiality, and the lack of genuine connections. We're all just trying to find someone who's honest, kind, and genuinely interested in getting to know us. But in the midst of all the noise, it's easy to lose sight of what we really want and who we really are. And let's be real, the dating apps don't help. They're designed to keep us hooked, to keep us swiping, and to keep us searching for that elusive perfect match. We've all been victim to the endless cycle of matching, chatting, and then disappearing into thin air. It's like we're stuck in some sort of never-ending loop, and it's hard not to take it personally when someone just stops responding altogether. I mean, what did I do wrong? Was it something I said? Did I not send enough selfies? It's a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and frustration. But enough about that. Let's talk about my own dating disasters. I've had my fair share of embarrassing moments, from spilling coffee on a first date to accidentally sending a text meant for my best friend to my crush. Yeah, that happened, and it was mortifying. But despite the laughs and the cringe-worthy moments, I've learned some valuable lessons along the way. Like the time I realized that I was settling for someone who wasn't even close to being what I wanted. I was so caught up in the idea of being in a relationship that I ignored all the red flags and warning signs. It took me months to finally acknowledge that I deserved better, and that was a hard pill to swallow. But it was a lesson learned the hard way, that I'm worth more than just any old relationship. And then there was the guy who seemed perfect, charming, witty, and beautiful. But it turned out that he was only looking for a hookup, and I was left feeling used and disposable. That was a tough one to swallow, and it took me a while to shake off the feeling of being just another notch on someone's belt. But the final straw was when I realized that I was starting to lose myself in the process. I was so focused on finding someone that I forgot what I wanted, what I needed, and what made me happy. I was just a shell of my former self, and that was a scary realization. It was then that I realized I was done with the dating game. I was done with the endless swiping, the pretending to be someone I'm not, and the constant rejection. I was done with the feeling of being disposable, of being just another option in someone's long list of potentials. I was done with it all, and it felt liberating. In the end, it's not just about the dating apps or the people we meet, it's about us. It's about what we want, what we need, and what makes us happy. And for me, that's not the dating game. That's taking care of myself, focusing on my passions, and nurturing the relationships that truly matter. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'd love to hear about your own dating stories in the comments below. If you want to see more videos about my experiences, check out my latest video on self-care and mental health. See you in the next one.